How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you guys are. I'm going to explain to you guys what are the pros and cons to having a straight pipe Mk4 GTI, either 1.8 liter turbo like mine or vice versa, anything else. So I'll show you guys the pros and the cons to it, and kind of help you guys decide what you guys are kind of thinking and some thoughts on if you think about straight piping your GTI in the future. So before I get this video started, I want to let you guys know about my new sponsorship, the Neck Collectors. They're going to be right here. I'll put their link right there. What they're a car merchandise brand. They sell hoodies, they sell t-shirts, they sell lanyards, stickers, and banners. And you can probably tell right there I have a banner. It's called Neck Collectors. So go check them out. They blessed me with a sponsor code to give you guys a chance to get a discount at checkout. The sponsor code is SPONSOR20. Use that at checkout to get your discount. Again, high quality products for a great low cost. They have great products. I picked up my banner and I'm ordering a shirt actually right now when you know this video. So go check them out. They're awesome people over there at Neck Collectors on Instagram. I'll put their Instagram down below in the description. So other than that, let's get into this video on what are the pros and cons to the GTI. I want to start out by making a few misconceptions about straight piping your GTI. And by the way, when I say GTI, just keep in mind I'm talking about the Mk4 GTI. In this case, I'm not talking about the Mk1, Mk2, or the Mk5, 6, 7, 7.5. I'm only talking about the Mk4. Mainly, I'm directing towards the 1.8 liter turbo. I will throw in the 2 liter or the R32, VR6, that kind of stuff. So just keep in mind, I am only talking about the Mk4, and I'm mainly talking about the 1.8 liter turbo edition. So keep that in mind. So the first misconception about straight piping your GTI is that you're gonna lose your power and you're gonna lose your fuel economy. Yes, it is a little bit of a decrease in the gas mileage. I've noticed that in the last couple of days I have lost about 4 or 5 miles to the gallon, which isn't crazy if you're thinking about driving a lot. Because I mean, this car gets 25 miles per gallon, my take. So really not losing a ton of gas, but still though, it's still quite a bit. But if you can live with it, you can live with it. Crazy loud. So that's that. Also, you're gonna lose some power. Honestly, I have not felt a difference in power increase or decrease. Honestly, I feel like the car runs a little bit more stronger and a lot more crisp. But again, there's nothing holding back the airflow in the exhaust. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but one more misconception I do want to say is that people think that it's going to be obnoxiously loud, you're going to get a ticket. Yes, it is pretty loud, but if you can make it to where it's perfect and it sounds nice, it's not going to be that bad, really. Right now I'm running the straight pipe with 3-inch downpipe, and I have silver line exhaust tips. I am going to take those tips off, hopefully, and just make it look like a straight pipe, because the tips do make it kind of like surround sound, if that makes sense. So it doesn't sound the greatest, but it still sounds alright. So that's that. That's a few misconceptions I wanted to point out, is that you don't really lose all that much power, or you gain a lot. Fuel economy, it goes down a tiny bit, but just depends how you drive. And then the loudness of the car, it's louder obviously than the straight pipe, and it is what it is. You gotta make it sound good to, like, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go through the cons first, that way we can end on a good note. The first con I do want to talk about is the loudness. Again, if you're driving this car as a daily driver and you're going to work, you're going to pick up your kids, you're going to go hang out with friends, in a GTI that is straight pipe, it stands out. And we give in the car community a lot of hate towards Honda Civics for being I get echoes. So the second con is that you gotta make it right to sound pretty decent. Con number 3 that I want to go into is cops and speeding, or not speeding tickets, cops and tickets. So in the state of Missouri, we do have sound regulation laws that you have to follow, but really it's not that enforced. From what I've been hearing and what I've seen, I live in a hick town where loud trucks are a thing, so are loud cars. So the rule on exhaust really isn't crazy strict here, but you do have to be careful with doing this in other states or wherever you are, because some cops aren't as lenient, or they're not as nice, or they're way too strict about it. California. And you could end up getting a ticket, and you might have to go spend more money getting taken off, putting a normal exhaust back on, or making it more mellow, winding down. And it's just a lot of time and money that's being wasted. So make sure when you go to straight pipe the car, you do the research first, or if you have the best knowledge, know what the law is, know what your limit is. Don't just go crazy and just take exhaust off and hope nothing happens. I mean, you're gonna get noticed wherever you go. I definitely seen it. Crazy cops being followed by me. So I got the exhaust done with straight pipes. So you have to be careful with that, and just make sure that you know what you're getting into and what could happen. The next con that I want to talk about is oil. Now, you're like, Chesley, what does oil have to do with anything with exhaust? Well, in a lot of cars that have turbos, Subaru owners know this, Honda owners know this, and Volkswagen owners are the same thing. If you have a turbo, they're gonna burn oil, and it's not that bad. And I know people are gonna be out there, well, I have a 1.8 liter turbo and I don't burn any oil. It's not in every other car. It's luck of the draw. You might burn oil, you might not. In my case, I burn a tad bit of oil when I've been either driving for a long time or I'm high in the gears, in the rev limit. So just oil is one thing you gotta be kind of certain. You might burn a lot of oil, you might lose oil, so you have to keep a check on that. So there's no, it's just all flowing as one when you hit the straight pipe, and it's hard to make sense of that. But from the research I've done and what I've heard, there's no restrictions to it. So burning more oil, not a big deal. Luck of the draw, so it's iffy on this one. But just keep that in mind. You could be burning oil at a good rate. So just keep that in mind and know what you're getting into. We're at our final con in this video, and this one is very, very, very iffy. It's luck of the draw. Like, I mean, it's 1% at that, 2%. It's really low how this could happen. Now, don't be scared when I say this. This is only going to happen if you either run the car hard all the time, or always on the gas, or always high in the rev limiter. This only happens if you run the car hard all the time. So if you take care of the car and you don't run it hard all the time, you'll be fine. But just keep this in mind that it's a small percentage of this can happen. But again, not that great, but it is a con that I do want to point out, and that is blowing your engine, or shooting a rod, shooting a piston, doing something cracking. It's engine trouble. Now, when you get those straight pipes on the car, that's a lot of air flowing through the exhaust, and the motor is just generating more power. Now, and that makes sense to you. What I've been told, what I've researched, that's what it is. So, I'm not going to go great in detail. I'm not the VW mechanic online. Just do the research and just trust me on this, that this could happen to you if you do straight pipe the car. Again, if you run the crap out of it at 110% all the time and you don't take care of it, this could happen. So keep an eye on that. That is one of the biggest cons, but again, it's one of the smallest cons that could happen. So that's one of the ones you have to look out for. But those are the cons to straight piping your Mk4 GTI. The good part, the pros of straight piping your Mk4 GTI. So the pros, again, keep these in mind. It's not going to be every single car. It's going to differ from what car you have or how good the car is in condition. So just keep it in mind. These pros are kind of limited, so just keep that in mind. The first pro that I do want to talk about is that your car is extremely loud, but it can be made to where it is going to sound good. In my case, it sounds alright. I need to fix it, but one of the Mk4 GTI traits that gives me a straight pipe is that it's a tractor. It sounds like a tractor, and as you can tell by the startup video that I did because, again, it spools way better in my opinion. It sounds better, and you can hear it. It's something that makes you sound good, and in your ears, that's what matters. So it comes back to pro number one, is that if it sounds good, it's a pro, and you like it, that's a pro. Now, in my case, the turbo sounds a lot better in my opinion like this, so again, turbo was a little bit better, it sounds a little bit more better, it's a pro in my opinion. So that is pro number two, the turbo spools a little bit better. Now this pro I was going to save till the end, but I just couldn't hold off because I wanted to show you guys what it actually sounded like. So pro number three is you get a popcorn machine. So popcorn machine in the car community is known as when you are popping the exhaust, ba 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 ba, it sounds like gunshots, just bang 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 bang. It sounds, because of the exhaust again, it sounds like it's popping, it sounds like it's backfiring all the time, and it sounds good. That's something in the car community that's now becoming an everyday thing. People are doing it because they want to hear the pops, they want to hear the bangs, they want to hear the backfire. That's something that people are doing a lot more nowadays, and honestly, I agree with them. Yes, it's a lot louder, yes, it's kind of obnoxious when you're doing it all the time, but does it sound nice? Yes, it sounds very nice, and if you're into that stuff, be into it. So backfiring, making pop sounds, and doing this stuff right here. Doing that stuff all the time, it sounds great. So if you're into that, and you do that with straight pipes, that's something you can do when you get it. So that's pro number three, and straight piping your Mk4 GTI. Pro number four coming in is kind of more on the expensive side, but it's something you can do and tell by a noticeable difference, and that is tuning your car. Now, what does tuning your car have to do with having straight pipes? Well, you can hear problems better in my opinion. You can hear the difference a lot more. It's just one of those things that when you have straight pipes, you can tell what's going on and what's wrong. So when you tune the car, whether you're going from an 87, 89 to a 91, 93 tune, or you're going to two-step, or you're going to something else, you're going to notice a difference in straight pipes because there's nothing holding back that sound. And honestly, it sounds a lot better when you have a tune on it, and you'll be able to notice the difference. And if you know, you'll know the difference. So running a tune when you have straight pipes sounds a lot better, and it helps the car a lot more in my opinion. Again, I'm not the VW mechanic engineer of the year. Don't take my word on it. It's different for every car. But if you know what you're doing, it can sound nice when you have a tune. So tuning is a lot more easier. And so coming in on pro number five, coming in at pro number five is being honestly safer on the road. The louder the car, in my opinion, you're lower. Take two. When you're louder on the road, in my opinion, you sound a lot louder, obviously, so that means people are going to notice you more. So it's just being out there, being safe, and honestly, the weirdest possible way. So if you have straight pipes, in my opinion, you're louder, obviously, and people can hear you more. They're going to pay attention to you more, so you'll be noticed more. Now, whether that's going through town, on the highway, whatever you're doing, people are going to notice you a lot more. And that comes back to where you're being noticed a lot. You're going to be like that person that has a really loud exhaust. So just keep that in mind. People aren't always going to like it. So again, in my opinion, it comes back to safety on this one. People are going to notice you when you have the straight pipes in the car. I mean, it's like this right here. People are going to hear that from a mile away. And honestly, they're probably going to know that it's straight piped. So if you're next to someone on the highway, they're going to lean over to your lane. Just get on a little bit, and they'll notice you. So coming at pro number five is safety and being noticed, if that makes sense. Also, I want to go back and make like a statement also, and adding on to pro number four, when you're modding the car, you can do more stuff and you'll be able to notice the difference. So just wanted to point that out. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video on the pros and cons to straight piping your Mk4 GTI 1.8 liter turbo. Now, a lot of these pros and cons are opinion based, and they're pretty much what I've seen on the internet and what I've experienced since I've had the car. So don't take it all too serious. Know what you can do with your car, know what's bad and what's good for the car. So again, it's opinion based, so don't freak out. Well, this isn't what it is. This is what it is. Actually, this is what it is. So don't get upset about it, guys. It's opinion based, and this is what I've noticed since I've had the car and what I've read online check them out. Again, Sponsor 20 is sponsor code for those guys over there. Pick yourself up a hoodie, a t-shirt, stuff like that for the winter time, or one of the banners, be part of the Neck Collectors gang. So go check them out. Other than that, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.